guys, welcome back to another tutorial. Well, actually this is kind of my first tutorial, so I hope y'all enjoy. For today's tutorial, we are going to be doing these thick butterfly locks. These are super easy. I love this style. It does not take long if you use the method that I am about to explain. So if you would like to know how I do these so quick, then keep on watching. I literally did these before I went out. It was that simple. So please keep on watching if you want to know the ins and the outs of being a bad bitch like me, period. I learned this method from just watching other people do it. I used to pay like $300 to $400 for a similar style to this. But when I figured out how easy that shit was, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. One day I tried it. It was so easy. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. All you have to do is have patience, number one. And number two, you have to find your rhythm. Once you find that rhythm and how you're doing it, it gets so easy and you can go so much quicker, okay? All right, now I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna get into it. I know some of y'all are like, shut the hell up, just get into it. So yeah, let's go. So first things first, let's get into everything that you will need. This is the first thing that you're gonna need. Everything that I'm showing you guys can be found at your local beauty supply store, and if you can't find it there, then go to a different one because they got it somewhere else. The next thing that you're gonna need is the actual hair. Now I really like to do butterfly locks because it only takes one kind of hair. So this is like all you need. This is called Afro Send. You want to make sure that you get like the correct length for your hair. So if you want butterfly locks to be shorter, then you might want to get the shorter packs, but I wanted mine to be pretty long. Well, I want it to be the length of my hair, which is kind of long, so I decided to pick up this. This is 22 inches. Yeah. So depending on the amount of braids or the amount of parts that you have, you want to make sure that you have the correct amount of hair. So for my parts, I don't know, I didn't count them, but if I had to guess, I would say I probably have like 40 braids right now. I would normally go for 2 packs, but I always have to make sure that I'm being safe, so I picked up an extra one just in case. Sometimes it doesn't hurt to get that extra pack, girl, because sometimes you be running out, then gotta go out back to the local beauty supply looking crazy. You might see the man of your dreams or your husband, and then you out here looking half done up, and that's just not it. Another thing you're going to need is some edge control. This is optional. I just like to make sure that the edges are edging when I am doing any type of protective style like this. It could be locks, it could be braids, it could be anything. I just make sure that everything is put in place. Some other things that you're going to need, sorry I forgot to film this ahead of time, so as you can see I have some done. But another thing you're going to need is got to be, and you're also going to need a mousse as well for when you're done. My first tip that I have for everybody is if you don't like to sit for 8 hours and do your hair, definitely wash, blow dry, and braid your hair down the day before you actually want to do the locks. So I'm coming into this video with my hair already washed and braided and ready to go because I knew I didn't want to sit today for like 8 hours and do all of this, so I did it yesterday. So that will save you a lot of time. That's just a cute little tip that I have for you guys. Definitely do this step the day before. I'm gonna do a few, and then when I get to the top, I'm gonna come back and do a detailed tutorial. So give me 1 second. Let me just, and then again. Take your crochet hook and make sure it is closed. This is an open hook and this is a closed hook. You want to make sure it's closed going in. Pick up the braid a little bit and then slide it right through there. It might be a little hard. If it's hard, just wiggle it back and forth, and I promise you it'll go through. And then once you slide it through, the latch should be open. It just opens up on its own. Next, we're gonna take 3 strands of hair. So this is 1 strand, this is 2 strands, and this is 3 strands. Then we're gonna hold it at the middle, making sure they're nice and even, and we are just going to comb through it a little bit with our fingers to just make sure it is nice and fluffy. Separating the curls is what allows you to get that butterfly locks look. So make sure you guys separate it. Do not skip this step. After we do that, I'm gonna take it at the middle and I'm gonna twist it. And I just do this because it's easier for me to put onto the hook. We're gonna twist it and we're going to insert the hair onto the latch. So the easiest way for me to do this is to take both sides Force it down onto the latch, not too hard because you don't want to mess up your part. Take both sides and then pull it back so that it's nice and secure. Then once it's nice and secure, you want to go ahead and close the latch. Sometimes it'll close on its own, and then pull the hair through. You can let go, but all you have to do is pull the hair through the braid like that. Then we're gonna take this crochet hook off. Then we're gonna take this big loop and separate the hair again. So you know how it was separated in the middle? We're gonna separate it down the middle again and then hold on to it and only pull out one side. We don't want both sides to come through because then you'll have to start over. So we just want one side to come out, just like this. So once that one side is out, we are going to take the shorter side and make sure everything is nice and even. So like this strand is a lot shorter than the other two. I'm just gonna pull it down to make sure that all of the strands are nice and even. So this is when we want to get the length of our lock. So as you can see, this braid right here is my hair. So I'm gonna make it like a little bit longer than my hair. So my hair stops right here and the weave stops a little bit below it. All right, you want to give yourself a little bit of space. The next thing that we are going to do is so simple. All you have to do is wrap around, and I'm gonna zoom in. So in order to wrap around, we have this hand that is holding the braid and the weave, and then we have this hand which is holding the weave by itself. So we want to take the weave that's by itself and then begin to fold it under and bring it around. And you're basically just wrapping this part around the weave and your hair. And you want to make sure your hair is covered. So once you get to the end, I literally take these two strands and I tie it in a knot like I'm tying my shoe, literally. And then what I'll do with the leftover strands is just cut them off. After that, what you want to do to the bottom is take your got-to-be and spray the bottom of it in the palm of your hand. And then you want to take both hands and rub it together and kind of mold it and form it. The bottom is locked in and secured. And that's basically how I do my butterfly locks. So the last thing that we need to do is take our mousse. We need to take a lot. I should have sprayed it on top of my head, but I think it's finished, guys. But yeah, you want to put it all in your parts, but you also want to put it on the hair as well. All right, guys, so these are the final results. I hope this tutorial helps. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something. I hope that you found this very helpful. I hope that you're saving money this summer. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell so that you know every time a real nigga like me posts a video. Bye, y'all.